Welcome to another edition of Spotlight on Vallarta. Have you been considering a medical procedure outside the United States? Well, you might want to consider Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, where we have found the hospitals and the doctors are the best you can find anywhere in the world. Today we're going to talk to Dr. Javier Diaz, talking about some of his procedures, all that and more, coming up right now on Spotlight on Vallarta. Dr. Diaz, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
And it's a pleasure. Nice, beautiful office in beautiful Puerto Vallarta.
Definitely, yes.
And if I understand correctly, you are ear, nose, and throat.
That's correct.
And what does that entail?
An ears, nose, and throat specialist, focuses on the treatment, both medical and surgical, of ears, nose, and throat. Specifically, I like to focus a lot more on the nose and a little bit more on the ears as well.
Would that also entail the traditional nose job, I guess you say, if we want a new nose?
Yes, definitely. Once we see a patient, we can tell them if they're candidates to a correction or, what can be done with their specific nose and with their facial features, because you just can't come in to the office and say, this is the nose that I want. You have to make an assessment on what type of nose goes with the rest of your face so it has a beauty balance.
Right, and you help a patient along with that?
Absolutely, yes.
As somebody can't really bring in a picture and say, I want this nose, so much as you can be kind of like that nose, I guess.
Well, we can if the facial features, give, it out for the specific nose that they want. Otherwise, it's unobtainable, and that's really important that the patient has that in mind.
Right.
They have to be focused on. There's only so much that can be done with the surgery.
And what is that? What is the traditional nose job official name?
Rhinoplasty.
Rhinoplasty. Yeah. So it's kind of a plastic surgery.
Yes, it is, because we're changing the outer looks of the nose. But when we're talking about functional rhinoplasty, along with that, we're talking about rhinoseptoplasty. The septum is the wall inside the nose that makes us breathe easier, along with other structures. If there's deviation or any type of deformity in there, you have breathing problems, and that can also get corrected in the same surgery. So we help both in functional surgery and the traditional, just rhinoplasty.
Okay. And what about the ears? There's a lot of people that have, hearing loss, hearing aids, and that. Is that something you also deal with?
I work along with a audiologist here in Puerto Vallarta. She comes in on the weekends and she does all my tests and everything. And if a patient requires a hearing aid, she has contacts with high-quality hearing aids here in Puerto Vallarta.
Okay, perfect. And how long have you practiced medicine here in Puerto Vallarta?
Well, I've been practicing here 5 years. I got here in 2000, almost 5 years. In March of this year, it's going to be 5 years. I finished my specialty in 2005 in ears, nose, and throat in Guadalajara under Universidad de Guadalajara. That's the university that avails my title as an ears, nose, and throat specialist. And I've also had some training abroad in the United States. I went to the House Ear Institute in California. I was out there for 3 months and was able to learn a lot of things out there.
Now, I guess a lot of people come to Puerto Vallarta, residents or visitors. They come down because, number one, they save money. Is that a fact?
Yes, definitely. Especially now that we're trying to open up this market, we're trying to first make the patient that comes from the United States or from Canada feel that they can have quality medical attention here, and secondly, that we can give that same quality or better quality at a better price. I could safely say that probably 30% less than what you could get any type of surgery over there, you could probably get it here, or sometimes even better priced.
Well, Dr. Diaz, it does seem like you give quality care at a good price right here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And if I ever want to change my nose, I certainly will think of you. And I thank you for having us.
Thank you, David.
And I thank you for watching. This has been Spotlight on Vallarta.